We live in a Garden of Eden between the mountains and the border and the water.
Back 100 years ago, our members had the vision to put something meaningful together here in the Fraser Valley, being the real estate board. So I think that's what we really want to celebrate, is the forefathers that had the vision to put this in place. It's not just about selling homes, it's about building communities, and we want to be able to have a community where you can work, live, and play.
This is the Fraser Valley. A good part of what the Fraser Valley is all about is land. When you consider the very competitive land values, healthy supply of affordable housing to meet the growing population, prime focus for industrial, commercial, and retail development, you very quickly realize that this calls for people who know real estate, professionals.
I recall when it was called the Westminster Real Estate Board, I believe, at one time.
I remember where the real estate board is today was all trees.
When I was president, a group of 4 other chaps, we all got together and we bought the property that the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board sits on. We bought it ourselves, we paid for it, and then we went back to the board and said, we got the property, we're glad to keep it. It's gonna go up in value. It's a good investment. So the board all voted, yes, let's do that, and then away we went. Look what's happened now. I'm just proud.
The Fraser Valley Real Estate Board represents 6 areas: North Delta,
Langley,
Surrey,
White Rock, Abbotsford,
And Mission. The Lower Mainland is a very unique piece of property in the world. We're not a local market or a Canadian market, it's really a global market we're in.
Fraser Valley Real Estate Board members have been a big part of the valley growing. And I think just selling a lot of family homes out here and being part of even the commercial market, there's always a realtor there somewhere getting involved and helping out.
The Fraser Valley Real Estate Board and the Fraser Valley is the place to be. We are leaders in organized real estate. The amount of people moving east is incredible.
we have room for growth. They're bringing the SkyTrain out here.
You know, there's so many opportunities in the Fraser Valley. We are growing communities. We have got still quite affordable housing. The opportunities out here are endless.
This is just the place to be.
One of the things that all of our members have in common is a commitment to professionalism.
Well, the Fraser Valley Board is recognized across North America to be a leader in working together with their members, having strong training and education.
In my travels with organized real estate, when they discovered the board I was associated with, I would always have people coming around me asking, what are you guys up to next?
We have a lot of committees, and the members will involved in the committees, and they will give us a feedback.
I think the board listens to its members. And through these committees, which is truly unique, they hear ideas and concepts that really can be acted upon. Then the board itself has outstanding staff that have taken the ideas, made them work as projects, and brought them to fruition.
We've got doctors, lawyers, engineers coming into the real estate market. It's amazing the expertise that they can bring.
I first was licensed in July of 1984.
December of '67.
Started in 1983.
I became a realtor September of 2018.
When I began in this business, we all had these little 3-ring little binders, the small ones that we would use. Every Friday, the catalog would come out for one area of Surrey, and then Langley would come out the following week, and you'd have a whole stack of books in your car.
We had 8.5 by 14 contracts that said, press hard, you're making 6 copies.
We carried around a roll of dimes because we stopped and used telephones, payphones.
Putting a pins on the map where you have a sale, where your listings.
Way back when I started, there were no answering machines, no answering services.
People would expect us to phone them back within 2 to 3 days.
My high tech was a pager and a binder.
A mobile device was a phone attached to your car.
The contracts were carbon papered. You came home with carbon color all over your hands, under your shirt.
We had a Xerox machine and we had all these sectional maps of Surrey, and we made them available for all of the other realtors to come in through the back door so they wouldn't have to be embarrassed if they saw any of their clients in the front getting insurance.
When I first started, there was no part-time realtors. That's been a huge change.
When I started, yes, it was more males in the industry. Nice to see females come in because they do bring a different perspective. The board and its members, when you see how far they've come, what they've done for the community, how many changes that they've made, how they've supported the community throughout these years, it really is something to celebrate.
The foundation is there to give to charities to benefit all 6 regions of the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board.
We're going to use the interest and dividends created from that to give to charities. It's just something that just feels good to give something back to the community.
I helped create Realty Watch, which finds missing children and adults, and the realtors backed that up wholeheartedly in the middle of the 1990s.
The blanket drive has been around for many years. You know, there's so many areas that need help and donations, and thank goodness for realtors and the board that they bring that awareness to our communities and are able to, assist them.
Well, I think we need to celebrate the 100 years by remembering the value we bring to our clients.
We should be celebrating the contribution we've made to ethical, honest, professional help to people who are trying to find a home.
Well, I think we should be celebrating the success of the board and the role it has played in the valley.
At the end of the day, it all boils down to the golden rule. We want to be treated in the same way we treat others and vice versa, and we can just carry on indefinitely.
Thank you for the last 100 years, and thank you for your contributions to the board and making the board a success.
Have a great next 100 years.
Happy anniversary to every realtor in the Fraser Valley.
Happy anniversary, Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. Continue your sparkle.
To everyone at the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board, happy anniversary.
Guiding you all the way home since 1921.
You know you're a real estate agent when you walk into the room and the people huddle around you for advice.
You know you're a realtor when golf is the most played sport.
You know you're a realtor when you have to look after their dog and empty the cat box before you show their house.
I was boasting about having just listed a property up the road, and somebody came up to me and said, "You know that place is haunted." Well, immediately I go to see my manager and said, "Do I have to disclose the fact that it's haunted?" And he has said, "Well, do you know for a fact if it is?" I went, "No, it's just hearsay." He goes, "Well, then no disclosure required."
And was it haunted?
You'll never know.
Even with technology, I still carry index cards, and that's the way I kept track of my...
I was a past president of the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board, and which then became, was earlier, the Westminster County Board. Let's do it around the other way.
To everyone at the Fraser Valley, let's try that again.
You know you're a realtor when you're out on a hot date. Your phone goes. You gotta go. Bye-bye.
I won't be around for the next 100, but I hope you are.